What do you do when you're expecting God to come through for you with regard to something and He doesn't, but you're still expected to show up and do what it is that He's called you to do? Now, a lot of people don't talk about that side of Christianity where sometimes God is not going to come through for you. Sometimes, instead of taking you out of the fire, God is going to leave you in the fire like the three Hebrew boys. The three Hebrew boys, instead of taking you out, He's going to get in it with you. Are you okay with the fact that if your light cuts off and He doesn't come through to pay your light, are you going to deny Him like Peter? Or you're going to know that He's in that fire with you and it's for a reason why your light is cut off? What about if it's a case where you need food for your kids and He doesn't come through, but He provides just as little for you that day for the kids? Are you going to deny Him, or are you going to still walk with Him? What about if you're seeking Him to get you out of a particular situation, and instead of that, are you still going to praise Him? I've learned that instead of kicking and screaming in my process, it was not easy to allow God to turn up the fire in my life 7 times and then not have an attitude of just saying, okay, I'm just done with Christ, I'm just done with this Christian thing, I'm just completely over it. Like, it was not easy, but I could not obtain that posture. Like, a whole lot of time I felt like just completely renouncing my faith. A whole lot of time I felt like I was going crazy. A whole lot of time I felt like no, like my life is not supposed to be this hard. Like, I wasn't living the most or the utmost best life, but I was living comfortable, and that was the issue. I was living comfortable. That wasn't where God wanted me to be. And because that wasn't where God wanted me to be, and everything that I got was outside of the will of God, God had to strip everything from me. And that took some time to literally understand that, and to not have a bitter heart against Him, and to not say, okay, am I still supposed to even believe in you? And I'm just being completely honest, and that at that time was my flesh. But I did not deny Him. No matter whatever it is that He put me through, I did not deny Him. But are you able to know that you're trusting in God for something and it doesn't happen? Are you going to be mad at Him and renounce your faith and not walk with Christ anymore? Or you're just going to say, okay, God, whatever it is that you're doing, I don't like how you're doing it, but I'm going to just rock with you. Like, I've lived a life where God literally had my lights out for 3 days with 2 kids. 3 days with 2 kids. Imagine not having lights for 3 days with 2 kids. And what I did, I asked Him to help me to not have a posture of bitterness towards Him. I asked Him to help me to not have a posture of bitterness towards Him, because why would you allow that? At that time, I did not understand that that was a space that He needed me to go through, so that I can now understand and talk and speak to people that He always comes through. And when that 3 days up, He sent money to get the light back on. Like, He literally sent someone to get the lights back on. And that's how good God is. Even though He might have you in a space where it's uncomfortable, even though He might have you in a space where you don't like it, but that's how good He is. He's still gonna come through whether or not. He's still going to show up for you.